Hey there! So today we have another review with a whole gang. This is Katie, this is Kate, this is Chad from Chad's Beer Reviews. We're hanging out and thought we'd review a beer together. So this is a beer from the brewery in Placentia, California. This is an Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with coconut and natural vanilla flavor. So maybe not real vanilla beans. Very expensive product for a lot of breweries.
They definitely put the Imperial in 13%.
Yes,
That's
and now canned.
pretty hefty.
So nice. Let's dig into quite dark beer. I mean, it has a medium tan nose on the nose. Appearance. What do you guys get on the nose?
A little bourbon. A little
Heat,
wood.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
It's
not like
vanilla.
burning or anything.
Yeah.
Definitely vanilla.
Mhm.
I don't get a whole lot of the coconut, but there is some.
Not any of the coconut.
For being like,
Why did you get
It's
that?
like with bourbon barrel or any wood aged beers, like a kind of toasted coconut character is like kind of natural from the woody. But so when you throw coconut in there, it's like, are you smelling the coconut or are you smelling the barrel?
So I apologize. I don't actually know the name of this beer. It's
bakery.
the brewery Bakery. That's the name of the beer, and it says now serving coconut macaroons. So that's the name of the beer. Bakery. Sorry. Yeah. So it's boozy, bourbony, a little bit of vanilla character.
I definitely get candied coconut. Like,
Yeah.
I think aside from the toasted coconut aroma.
All right. Good flavor. Cheers. Oh wow. Oh wow. Let's go. 4-way cheers. Wow.
It's very smooth for 13%.
Yes.
It is smooth, but I still also get that bite on the back end. So there's a little bit of snap of bourbon and alcohol.
I think they kind of hit the nose on the head for a beer that is supposed to taste like coconut macaroons. I mean, it does to me.
Yeah,
It's good.
I definitely feel a burning in the throat, but
Yep.
well, not a burning, a warming sensation, I should say.
Sure. What do you think, Kate?
I definitely think it's a very warm beer.
I know fat beer at
It's-
13%. It's like a glass of wine.
It's a little sweet. It's got a little bit of the notes in there of the vanilla and
Despite the nose, there's for sure a kind of shaved coconut, kind of toasted coconut flavor up front.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of that kind of. I mean, in general, anytime you have like a pastry stout like this, you're gonna think of something like Almond Joy, Mounds, etc., like that. Macaron cookie.
I almost get like some dried fruit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like some super dehydrated dates or figs or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Almost like a fruit cake.
it's common with dark beer like that.
Yep.
There's a kind of a vanilla or rum kind of thing in here. It's sweet, but it's not cloying sweet.
No.
I mean, I've had like the Southern Tier creme brulee or something like that is like much sweeter than this. I will say it's very drinkable for 13%. I think I could probably drink this whole can by myself, but I'm glad I'm not.
Yeah, my impression is that there's a good amount of barrel character on this one. It's a beautiful vanilla note that charred wood comes in. That plays with the coconut because coconut is a note in charred barrels. So you get that sharp bourbon character, you get the sweetness of the vanilla and the coconut coming in. There's that beautiful kind of like roasty chocolate note dancing around. Coffee roast. And then what you were talking about, it's not seriously sweet, is that like towards right after the mid palate, there's a sharp cutoff where like it gets more of that barrel character. It's boozy. It's both the base beer and the barrel expressing itself. So quite nice. And so I'm going to run around the table and ask for final impressions and rating.
We did leave the beer out for about an hour out of
Yeah.
the fridge to kind of warm up a little bit, but I mean, like typically I like that, but I think this one I might enjoy a little bit colder,
I think so.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
to mute some of those stronger flavors.
Yeah.
The overall, I do like the flavor. This is something that I would definitely drink again. I picked it out, so I
Yeah,
mean,
I think you need to split it with friends too, though.
yeah. I mean, this would be like a one and done for me, or definitely a beer to share. But I would have to say for a rating, I'll go with let's say 93
Out of 100.
out of 100.
You don't have to drop a
See,
rating.
I don't know the rating thing, so I'm not going to insult anyone.
How much
but
do you like it then? Like, do you recommend? Do you give it a good, very good, an excellent?
I'm glad I'm enjoying it. I would not be able to drink that whole can, and I probably would not buy it again.
Interruption. Sorry. Hey. No, keep going. We're still
Sure,
going.
thumbs up.
Thumbs up. We got a thumbs up here. We got a 93 here. Chad.
All right. Well, it depends on how I'm rating it. Like into BJCP specs or personal
Personal
preferences.
preference.
As a wood age beer or as an imperial stout, I think it's high 30s, low 40s. So
Okay.
like your B plus A minus range.
Sure.
Although I think maybe that's a little generous because I think it's. How fresh is this too?
I wouldn't say freshness is a huge issue.
Packaged in March, so it's actually quite fresh for such a strong beer. I'd like to come back to it in a year, see if it mellows out. Although it actually is pretty smooth as it is. Although you probably lose a lot of that coconut and
Yeah, the
milk
coconut I
and
like at
flavor.
this point. So.
Yeah, I like it. It's I'd be interested to try this on a clean palate because we're a few beers deep here tonight, but
Actually, not a few beers deep. Like it makes it seem like we've been drinking beers. We've actually tasted like literally a couple
Yes.
beers.
this is this would be a good Christmas beer.
Sure.
Um,
End of the meal beer.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like B plus A minus kind of range,
Mm-hmm.
high 30s, low 40s.
I go with the A minus range. I'm going to go with a. It is 13%, so it's in your face. I do agree with Katie. As we've been waiting, the alcohol I'm like really tasting. The coconut sort of has dried away. That boozy note is getting early on the palate instead of that really refreshing kind of like bourbon, coconut, vanilla sweetness up front. But it's still really good. And again, like I think this was a reasonable price for a can, like 16-ounce can. It's probably like $8 maybe. I mean, like if you expand it to a bomber,
Yeah.
it's pretty reasonable deal for a bourbon.
You're also from New York, so
Yeah.
in Florida, that's probably a little pricey.
Yeah. 91. So
I think it might be a little bigger than it needs to be. 13%. They couldn't do 9.5, 10.
sure. Maybe let the adjunct show a little bit more. Creamier beer, less boozy. Yeah. So until next time, guys. Cheers. We had a whole crew of people doing reviews. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.
Bye.